Day is a great day to appreciate all frogs, the ones in your own backyards or rarely seen frogs found deep in the forests of Peru. Dr. Ruth, the director of the National Amphibian Conservation Center, is excited to share about one of the species of frogs she's encountered in Peru.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ruth. We're at the National Amphibian Conservation Center at the Detroit Zoo. It's World Frog Day, and today I'm going to talk to you about the fringed leaf frog. So the Detroit Zoo does some conservation work in Peru, and one of the frogs I see is the fringed leaf frog. This is a very shy tree frog. It's beautiful. It's got dark green on its back with little light green spots that are supposed to make it kind of look like lichen growing on a tree. And then on its belly, it has bright orange with these little kind of scalloping, they call it, around its feet. That's supposed to look like what they call fringes. It makes it look like a leaf when it's lying down and sleeping. The fringed leaf frogs, as tree frogs, have big sticky toes. They have discs around their toes that help them stick to the trees and climb up high on the trees. They have thick webbing between their toes that helps them, if they fall a little, kind of glide from branch to branch. Now, you'll see in this habitat, they have a friend with them. They have the spotted toads, which live on the ground. The toads are very different from the tree frogs. The toads have moist skin, but it's got this kind of bumps on it that help them when they burrow to stay moist underground. The tree frogs have more of a waxy kind of skin. It's also moist, but that waxiness helps keep them moist when it dries out a bit up in the treetops. They look almost like a leaf. This frog does live in the jungle in Peru, so it likes it very wet, very moist. Most of the year it lives very, very high up in the trees where nobody will see it. And then very rarely it will come down to breed. This frog breeds in hollow logs and small little pools. So here we have lots of plants in this habitat that would be similar to the ones you would see in Peru. There's a lot of tropical trees, and we have little plants. They're special plants called bromeliads that hold water in them so that there's constant moist humidity in there. And then we also rain on them constantly. We have rain bars that periodically throughout the day will cause a rainstorm through there. And then we have misters that give a fine mist to keep the humidity up. This frog eats insects, mostly small insects. Like around here we'll feed them crickets and cockroaches and lots of yummy things, but anything about that size that will fit in its mouth. So the fringed leaf frog is listed as either least concern or data deficient in the wild. That doesn't mean we aren't concerned about its conservation. In fact, that means we need to do a lot more research on it to understand what's going on with it. Because it is such a shy frog, we don't really know how many there are. When we're in Peru, we try to survey for these frogs to understand how many there are and how their population is doing. We don't see them very often, and we need to understand if there's a lot of them, if their numbers are declining, if they're okay.
We hope you enjoyed learning about the fringed leaf frog. To finish off our World Frog Day celebration, Trinity, the mayor of Amphibiville, would like to remind you of the many ways you can help frogs.
I would say if you really want to make a difference, FrogWatch USA, it's a great way to contribute and help your scientists know more about the populations in your communities. And something else simple that you can do is seeing how you can contribute to your own yard. Maybe by building a pond and making it more eco-friendly, and maybe switching to a natural fertilizer. And then the easiest thing that you could do that really makes a big difference is sharing the word with your friends and family.